Hello, my name is Wavena Francis from Dairyex Consults, and today we are going to make silage using the silage bunker method. We chose this method because it holds a lot of silage. Our garden is on a 7-acre piece of land. We need to put all this silage in one bunker. Those farmers without compacting equipment like tractors, this method is good for you because it is easier to compact the silage using simple materials like drums. Also, it is easier to remove the silage to give the animals during the serving process. So let's roll on to our very first step of this exercise. First of all, you have to carefully select a site. The site should be elevated and well drained. After making sure that the selected site meets all the above criteria, measure out the dimensions basing on the expected silage volume, and you dig out the soil. Give the floor a gentle slope so that water does not accumulate inside the bunker and spoil our silage. After preparing the bunker, you can proceed to cut the pastures. The next step is to harvest and wilt the pasture. We chose Pak Chong Super Napier because it has high crude proteins. It also has a lot of metabolizable energy for our animals, and it is very digestible for the cows. We harvest this at a younger stage, 4 to 5 feet, for better yields. We do not cut it too close to the ground to prevent napier stunt disease, the one shown in the picture, and also to ensure proper regrowth. After cutting, wilt lightly to increase the dry matter content. Do not dry the grasses. You know, when you tell some farmers to wilt, they just dry the grasses. If you do not wilt, you will produce too wet silage, and this favors bacterial growth. Too wet silage also builds up ammonia inside the bunker, but when you dry it too much, it will be difficult to compact. So let's go back to our pit and see how the whole process is going to go. The first thing you do at the pit is to put dry grass, and this helps with water drainage, water coming from the silage during compaction and that one that comes from rain. Then you align the walls with water and airproof material like damp-proof coarse or silage paper rolls. Silage is made through fermentation, and fermentation does not require water or oxygen, that is air. If you do not put this water and airproof material, the silage is instead going to rot. So let's start our machine and we make some good silage. Remember, we are still on our third step of preparing the bunker and filling it with chopped napier. While chopping, ensure that you fill the pit and then you spread this chaff evenly, and you ensure that there is alignment in level. The level helps in compaction because remember, for us we are using a water drum, and if you put a heavy slope, then it will be hard to push the drum and the silage will not be compacted properly. In case you find the hole in the DPC, just reinforce it with another paper behind. After forming a thick enough layer, next thing is to compact. Remember, for us we are using a water drum and not the compaction materials, so this should be easier for us to push. After strong compaction, we can then add in some molasses, and for every 1 20-liter jerrycan of molasses, add 3 20-liter jerrycans of water. For these 2 jerrycans of molasses, we are adding 6 jerrycans of water and mixing thoroughly well so that all the molasses can dissolve. Molasses are useful when the forage is low in natural sugars like the Pak Chong Super Napier, but if you're using maize or you're using sorghum, then there is no need to add the molasses. Molasses also improve the quality of fermentation by providing these fermentable sugars. To the silage bacteria, remember our silage process is going to be made through fermentation. But also for the animals, molasses increase digestibility and remain degradation of the dry matter. After the silage has been made, when we add them to our silage, they will make the silage sweet, and so the animals can take in more. Alternatively, we can use bran. It can be maize bran, it can be wheat bran. In cases of too wet forages, when you cut the grass when it is still too young or in a rainy season, then you can add bran instead of molasses. Bran reduces water content but also provides more fermentable carbohydrates, dry matter and energy for our animals. There are other additives like microbes, and these help in digestibility, rumen health and fast fermentation. Then we go ahead and spray molasses on top of each and every compacted layer. We decided also to add some maize bran so that we can benefit from both the molasses and the maize bran. Now the molasses will give the silage the sweet taste and also provide metabolizable sugars, while the maize bran will also reduce the water content and also add in the benefits that we talked about earlier in the video. Continue adding chaff layers, spread it evenly in the pit. Add some molasses, add some bran, compact it thoroughly well until the silage pit is full. When the bunker is full, we seal the top with air and waterproof material, our DPC, because this DPC minimizes water and air entry, which would otherwise make our silage rot. Ensure that the soil does not mix with our silage, because the soil causes Clostridia. It contains Clostridial bacteria which will make our animals sick. Seal the pit properly to avoid water and air from entering into our silage. You can reinforce our DPC with hard materials like tarpaulins, and then on top you cover with a thick layer of soil for more compaction. Finally, this is our bunker and is holding silage from 7 acres of land, and we are only going to wait for 21 days for our silage to be ready for the animals. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow and comment for more content, and don't hesitate to call us on our numbers displayed on the screen. At Dairyex, we design the plan and you harvest the profit.